lawsuit for you.
Undefined.
You're gonna love my nuts.
Don't matter. None of this matters.
Yo, MS_Peach Queen. Imp's cursed chow awaits. Smiling face with horns. Hey lolbit, stay out of my ports. Yo Eol 5, sup? Hey MN Rara, moo. Yo patient song, meme lord. Canada man face palming. Yo, Theek Nitofni. Yofira_mist, zap free greetings. Yo Fluffy, Imp's cursed grub incoming. Run.
got a bucket of chicken.
I'm not one of your fried chicken tramps.
Yo, chat. Welcome to Imp's 1-year cursed cooking anniversary. I'm DeathCube 9000, the lightning fried GameCube babysitting this clown. He's brewing abominations. Don't try this at home, or I'll zap ya both. Let's go. Rocket cooking high voltage. Yo then Atos 13 official, sup?
I fix it. Don't worry, that's just me being stupid. Hi guys, look at all these people. We got 10 viewers already. We even got a brand new chatter. Come on, let's just check this out. Tori, Peachy Queen, Knight, Lolbit, Ayo, the game. Screw you, buddy. Love you. We got Patience. We got Fiera's here. She who is fluffy, the pasta battalion arrives. Call the sorcerer. Alrighty. Thankfully, I got stream on my phone. Gucci. As long as I'm keeping work moving.
BTTE Lunar. Imp's cursed kitchen awaits.
What's up, BT Lunar? Everybody's here. Thanatos, everyone. Raw even made it. I'm really glad everyone got to make it. Raw is on like a 128 stream watch streak. Kind of incredible. Thank you guys, once again, thank you guys again for all the support. You guys have been incredible. Being able to put this jacket on and just be a moron for you guys, teach you a few things, try a few cursed concepts, it really means the world. You guys are honestly great. Thank you so much for everything that you guys have done. It means a lot. And we got a couple of things that we're gonna do. A lot of this stream, this is probably gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream than usual because a lot of the stuff here is, we had to pre-make some of it because we can't do most of this live. Right? We had jelly, a milk jelly, an ice cream, breads, a few other things. 128 was right on. Hello, hello, happy to be here, eager to learn. I don't know how much you're gonna learn because some of the stuff is pretty cursed. This one in particular, normally I like to do kind of like more realistic concepts. I might kind of stretch a little bit with some stuff. I have 12 years of experience in the industry and I am, oh yeah, Patience, you have you're at work too. I'm really happy. You won't learn much today. You know what? I'll take that one. Cheers. But yeah, once again, I thank all of you guys for showing up. Everything, show your hands and face. No, absolutely not. Maybe one of these days you'll get a little something. I know I've slipped on stream a little bit here and there, but you're only gonna see my face when the comedic timing is there. Let's be realistic. You're only gonna see it when the comedic timing is there. Tease you because you're my friend, you need. You nerd. All right, also, all the bread clips. Let's get the bread clips going. There are 5 so far. Those of you in the chat who don't know, the channel point reward, if you go and you look, it's the first channel point reward. It's 1 single point. It's for a bread clip. So we do a little bread clip. It's more like a check-in, right? That is limited to 1, right? Can you do it again?
Let's see. Yes. You can only redeem once.
It's a redeem 1 time. Okay. Well, let's mix it up a little bit. Okay. But yeah, this is kind of like a funny little check-in. We just got a big thing full of bread clips, and we like to have a little bit of fun. So go ahead and, if you want, go ahead and redeem them.
6 so far.
6 so far. Wow, 6 right out of the gate. I remember the first cooking stream I did, people were spamming it. I think I had like 23. I got it right. And you guys on the YouTube side, I think it's exclamation mark clip or exclamation mark bread. Bread. Okay. 6. We'll know the next time, clip or bread. It's one of those two. But either way, we'll do that. Yeah. But you guys, it's like a nice little check-in, right? And it just kind of shows a little bit more your support on how, that's number 7. Number 8, sorry. It kind of shows a little bit more support. You say like, oh, hey, I'm here. I want to see more. Show me more of that goofiness. More of that little bit of silly. Why does a chef have pins in his pocket? Pens in his pocket? Every chef needs a pen in his pocket. Do you have any idea how much like paperwork, checklists, all this stuff, like professional chefs are gonna have pens. They're usually even like up here in the pocket or in here. Like the number of tools that a chef has to have that don't directly go like the stuff that like, oh, well, I've got a knife, I've got a sharpening thing. Are the basement keys in your shirt pocket? No, just this fancy thermometer. Just this fancy thermometer I'm not gonna use. Probably. If I have to use that, I think there's something wrong. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, we've done some interesting stuff today. And while we're talking, I'd like to kind of go over a little bit of some of the stuff. You know, we had a lot of stuff happen last year. I used to rock 2 pens, a dry erase marker, a thermometer, and a Sharpie. I mean, I've got a pen, a highlighter, a Sharpie. I used to have like a dry erase too, and I don't know where that went. But we got a bunch of fun stuff today. We've been proofing bread rolls. Oh, another one. There's BT Lunar. Let's go with the light blue. Let's go with the light blue. You got a nice little thing of color going on right there. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Ain't that so wonderful? Yeah, we've been proofing rolls for the last few hours. These are about ready to go on. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot the egg wash. That's it. That's an easy fix. Yeah. That's an easy fix.
And the butter. It needs one.
It doesn't really need butter, honestly.
Okay.
No face for you. If you want to make an egg wash, you just take an egg, crack it in a bowl. And all we really do is we just add a little bit of water and whisk it. And now these, oh, thank you, Ra. Thank you for that shout out.
God. Oh no. Ah.
This clip. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Just find some place to heal, so that way you don't die again. Never mind.
Somebody clip that.
Again.
I'll shout out Night too. All right, just give it a second before you do.
Dingus. Don't glitch out.
I wanna showcase this real quick. How many am I at? 9? 9. I got 9 on. All right. What's up, Wangus Dingus? How you doing? But yeah, that's it. Like that's egg wash. It's just a little bit of water, a little bit of egg, and then you just take a basting brush and you just go throw this on. But we're gonna let this sit for just a second. And we're gonna set this aside just a little bit.
Fortnite.
That was a short one. All right, we're gonna just set that aside for right now. What we really need to get started actually is we need to get started a special pepper relish. that we're gonna make, right? So what we're gonna do, where'd it go? Right, it's right here. I've got here sweet peppers. These are nice greenhouse sweet peppers. Probably do one of each color. That clip was a C at most. I grew those just for you. Aw, Ra, that's so sweet of you. That's so sweet of you. Thanks.
Red clip.
I can see why learning is going to be difficult, or is this like the Subway Surfer thing for ADHD? Oh, well, there's a few things I like to do here and there. I understand. Like, yeah, I like to teach people a few things, and we're gonna actually get down to the proper cooking here. Raw gardens. Well, yeah, what we're really gonna do here, we're gonna make ourselves a pepper relish, kind of like a pepper jelly. If you learn here, you're doing it wrong. Well, that's not entirely true. I actually do like to teach people. Also, this is kind of like really one of the better ways to disassemble peppers, even kind of like smaller peppers. This works really well on bell peppers. But yeah, if you just do that, right? And then you've got this, then you've got that. You take all this scrap, kind of like move it aside. And normally I would have like maybe some pre-recorded videos, images, a few other things like that. I don't quite really have all of that set up today. A lot of the stuff we had to do was pre-built because we've got a particularly cursed concoction today. I gotta find that jam that's in there though too. That jam, I want to showcase that. Come on. Uh-oh. I can't quite deal with that yet. That is another clip. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite pop up because the cookies for that aren't set up. Like some of these, if it's set to a mature filter, you have to click OK to start watching. Oh, not Twitch. Twitch is kind of a bitch sometimes. There. Cursed clips. Yeah, well, you know what? The cooking's not the only thing that's cursed today. And I mean it when I say things are cursed, right? Like, I talked with a few people about some of the stuff that we got going on today, and some of the stuff that we have. Get this out of here. I'm just gonna leave that up. There we go. Now, your knife movements look so slick. When is it likely to best choose forward than backward when cutting? That's honestly kind of an experience thing. Like I said, I've been in the industry about 12 years. Wait. I am missing one. I've been in the industry about 12 years. I've lopped the tip of this thumb off about 4 times now. So trust me when I say a lot of this comes from experience and just kind of like learning like your knife grip, right? Like making sure your knives are sharp. Now, if you're doing something like a pepper relish jelly, right? So this has only got a few very simple ingredients. You take peppers. I'm gonna do a few things like peppers, onions, vinegar, and sugar. A little pinch of salt. Really, that's really about all we're doing. And we want this as fine diced as we can reasonably get. It'll cook a lot faster. It'll cook down. It'll bring a lot of that flavor out. Now these peppers are really sweet. Cyber Mario. It is I, the king. All hail Lord Cyber Mario. What's up, my dude? Normally you want to cut away from yourself. You're having to go put deal of force into something.
Milkers.
She wants little sleazers. Oh no. Get that za for the pizzas. The lady doth demand the pizza. Sir Knight. Alright. Yeah, you can see we got nice. And that's really what we're doing. That's really all that you're doing. We're gonna do that for all these peppers. And then I've got some onion that I'm also gonna cut. We're gonna get this all on heat. And then I'll make you chicken Alfredo still. But also what Tori said. Uh-oh. Oh no. It might be tax time for the two of them. Maybe I shouldn't talk too loud about that. Oh well. There. Yeah, and when your knife gets a little bit closer, you want to like slow down a little bit. That's a very good thing. Always remember, like, always being aware of where your knife is really matters when it comes to knife skills. A lot of it comes with time, and there's a lot of harsh lessons that you learn. No one's perfect. Everyone's cut themselves. All of my bosses, all of my executive chefs have cut themselves. It is just a thing that happens. You just have to be careful because this tool can put you in the hospital. Well, that would be putting somebody else in the hospital, stabbing somebody. Now, if you stab yourself, right? Like I've seen some people like get severely hurt and actually have to go to the hospital. It is not fun. Yeah, and this is actually my work knife. I have another one for home, but I actually kind of just feel like using this one. There we go. So we'll do this. We don't need a lot of this relish, so we're not gonna do a lot. We're just gonna put it in a little bit of a pot, cook it down, and we'll call it good. And as soon as this gets cooked down, I'll start showcasing a few other things. We'll get the bread on so we can cook that. I know this stream's a little bit ADHD, but once again, like it's been a while since we did this, right? Stab somebody and that's 25 to life in the state pen. Oh no. I mean, kind of as it should be. You're saying he slipped and fell on the knife? Yes, Your Honor. 23 times?
Hell no. I'd rather get struck by lightning again. Zap zap.
Death cube.
Happy cursed
Death
anniversary.
cube.
Skull.
No respect. Got no respect. Even my own GameCube won't respect my cooking. All right, we're not doing all of this. We're just gonna do about. Actually, for that, let's do this. So let's start with a quarter. See where that gets us. Because we got this nice little mix right here. Actually, let's bring this a little back. A little easier to go. I love this music, by the way. This is absolute classic gaming music. It's really difficult to beat the Sonic 3 and Knuckles soundtrack. It's just such a good, it's a good soundtrack. A wild face, oh no. Oh no, my face. I lied earlier. I said we were gonna just do it for comedic content. I guess I also meant it's an accident every once in a while. You'll get my face every once in a blue moon. I'm not doing it for the sake of anonymity. I just don't, I think it's funnier. I really genuinely think it's funnier. Any kitchen tips on tool quality? Brand of knives. This is a Dahlstrom. See if I can get the angle on that properly. There we go. See that is a Dahlstrom knife. This is actually their Phantom series. It's more inspired by Japanese steel. With any knife, like higher quality knives, yeah, that's fine. If you want a good, and this is not sponsored, if you want a good deal on a knife, the website Chef Knives to Go. Chef Knives to Go is a very good place to go, and you can find really good deals on knives. They're generally very excellent knives. A lot of people that I know get their stuff from those. If you want stabbing implements, that is a very good place to go. That is right, Cyber Mario.
Bread clip.
In terms of knives, you definitely need to keep up with them. It's very important to get a good sharpening stone or a sharpening highway. It's very important to get a good sharpening stone or another implement of some variety like that to make sure that you keep your knives sharp. Because a sharp knife is a happy knife. It goes exactly where you want it. Or actually, better to say, a sharp knife is like a well-tuned program. It'll do exactly what you tell it to, even if that means you're accidentally telling it to stab you in the hand. It's a dull knife will not go where you expect it to go. That's the big thing. I tend to go to the hardware store if I'm cooking up a body. I mean, a nice sharp knife. You can carve some bitch. That's a good way to do it. All right. Plenty. I too, once in a while, enjoy some carved bitch. Ooh, hello, new follower.
Welcome aboard, she who is fluffy. New follower alert. Unlike him, you won't get zapped for noob moves. Let's game. Video
Thank you,
game
Death
high
Cube.
voltage.
Don't mind Death Cube. He's a little surly ever since he got struck by lightning. Fun, true fact, true story, by the way. I was struck by, those of you who don't know, I was struck by lightning live. That was very fun. Did that, so we're just taking all that, mixing all this in, nice. Mixing all this in just like this. Now we got this nice, pretty mix. Look at
Hank,
that.
take one whiff of Imp's cursed slop. Mutter, that's no LP, and bold for the grill.
Bold for the grill.
Zap, zap. Imp.
Oh shit!
Face with
Appreciate
tears of
humor
joy.
and the time to teach. Oh shit! 1,000 bits. 1,000
She
bits.
who is fluffy, 1,000 crunchy bits. Munch munch delish. Thanks for fueling the stream. Imp says you're a legend. Don't tell him I said that. Face with steam from notes.
Death Cube. Death Cube. All right, thank you guys again. The support is always incredible. Just enough to order in a pizza. You know what? You know what? That's the funny thing. We got a lasagna we made the other day because what we're doing is not dinner. We're doing a special. So let's go ahead and get everything into.
MS_ Peach Queen, 100 bits. Crunch crunch tasty fuel for this cube. Thanks.
Where
Queen of
my
cozy
pot?
chaos. Imp, don't blow it on shovelware or zap. High voltage.
I know. Imagine me trying to avoid a face reveal after already accidentally face revealing. Huh? All right. So there we go. I want just a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna do a little bit of olive oil. This time, what we've actually got going on today. Oh shit! Another 300 bits.
MS_ Peach Queen dropped 300 crunchy bits. Munch munch thanks.
Okay.
Furry queen of cozy chaos and stylish slaughter. You're the best. Peach crossed swords.
Peach crossed swords. All we saw was whiskers. Don't worry. Don't worry. There's plenty of that. So we want this on kind of like a medium high heat. What we're gonna do is actually pretty simple. Take a little bit of olive oil, and we put in our mix, and we're just gonna kind of carefully mix that up in here. I actually don't have the second camera set up for this, but that's okay. We make this work. Another
Big cheers to
100
MN Rare
bits.
for 100 tasty bits. Moo right back at Yap, Mod. Imp, share, or I'll zap Yap. Crunch crunch. Rocket.
Death Cube, what do you mean share? Death Cube, you always eat them before I can even remotely get to them. He gets them and immediately is just like what's that meme picture? You know what I'm talking about? The guy that just like takes the thing out of the guy's hand. There's just like and then just runs out the fucking door. That's Death Cube right now. That's Death Cube. He's just like I am. Where's the crime? So yeah. So we got this now. We got this on a medium heat. We're just mixing that up. I should get a second camera over here for that. I just don't have that right now. Okay. Honestly, it wouldn't even be that hard to set up. But that's going right now. We will be adding a little bit of apple cider vinegar, sugar, and a pinch of salt. Yeah, I will claim ownership of those 50 bits. 50 of those bits, those were from me. Oh no. An interesting thing, by the way, if you're simmering down vegetables in a pot, right? Or you're simmering down in a pan, you can add a little bit of salt to it. Salt helps pull moisture out. Moisture likes to run away from salt. So if I add a little pinch of salt,
Peach Queen, 100 crunchy bits. Nom nom, thanks for the tasty raid fuel, you cozy violence queen. Impose yeah game wreck high voltage peach.
now, there was not a whole lot of that, well, what if I want moist? Moist. I don't know, you're gonna have to argue with the people that don't like that word, Gway. They're out there, I'm telling you. In the meantime, one thing that we can do, one thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and take our rolls. We got some nice King Hawaiians rolls. Checking my agenda. Fuck it, level 2. Did we actually hit Hype Train? We did. I can't believe, I actually, the program that I use for the streamer bot that I use, and Twitch, with their internal documentation and everything else, they recently changed up a whole bunch of stuff. So I had to temporarily disable the Hype Train in order to, the Hype Train commands and alerts. I didn't realize there was a Hype Train going on. Holy shit, you guys are insane. So what we're gonna do here while this is going, we're gonna egg wash all of this. This egg wash is gonna help make sure there's a nice brown cooked sheen to the top of these rolls. These are King's Hawaiian. And we got some interesting stuff going on. After this, I'm gonna kind of pull out some of the stuff and I'm gonna show you guys some of the particularly cursed nonsense that we're doing. Most people are normal. Moist people are normal and some lunatics don't like moist. I was in the military for 6 years. I was in the Navy. One of the watch officers that we had, one of her standing orders, and I wish this was a joke. You can't write this. You can't make this up. She had a standing order while she was on watch. Nobody was allowed to use the word moist except in the context of describing cupcakes. And then it's word for word. So these are gonna go in. So there's a whole process with these. We can explain all this stuff. But we mixed all the wets. You know, when you make breads, you get your wets and you get your dries. You wet your dries, and then you dry your wets, and then you let it sit until it doubles in size, and then you roll it out. You roll it into the shape, and then you let it poof up again. You let it proof one more time, and then you egg wash and bake it. So we went through this whole process, and now we're back here. Let's go ahead and check this. Would you be a doll and just double check that pepper jelly recipe for me? I just want to double check it. I just want to double check it just for a second. Probably about 2 cups of sugar, because I've got nowhere near as much pepper as that says. That's also like a lot of jalapeno. I've got nowhere near. Maybe 1 cup of sugar.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 if that.
This is probably about a cup of, yeah. But yeah, so what we're doing now, we're just simmering this down on a medium temperature or so. We're letting that cook down until the onions are nice and cooked through and translucent. The peppers are starting to cook. And what we're doing is a fantastic way of explaining bread. You gather your wets and all right. Hey, just be glad I'm not fisting mayo on stream again, guys. In the meantime, let's go ahead and start explaining a few things. So here it is. So here and here. What we have here is not a failure to communicate. What I've got here, you did what to the mayonnaise? Thanatos. Thanatos, you've been around long enough. Is water wet and is the wets wet or are the dries made wet? And how much wood could a woodchuck chuck? I mean, if the woodchuck was Chuck Norris, he would chuck all of it. We all know this by now, though. So let's be real, right? Literally have my degree in baking and pastries. Okay, so what I got here? We got here a bacon apricot bourbon jam. I want you guys to know, right? Like, this stuff is great. This stuff is fantastic. It's got a nice little savory kick. You start with bacon, and you cut this small, and you put it in a pan on low, and you render it down until the bacon's nice and crispy. You leave everything in there, and you take diced up onion and diced up dried apricots, and you put it in the pan, and you just mix it together. I added a little bit of maple, plenty of bourbon, salt, pepper, there's some chili powder and some paprika in this, and it's great. This is actually fantastic on something like a chicken slider or something along those lines. It's great, right? So, absolutely incredible. I love making stuff like this. This is a super fun and easy thing. And what you do then after it's cooked through, oh wait. I almost forgot to put that timer on. What you end up doing with all that, I took all of that once it was cooked down, and we ran it through a food processor, so it's nice and smooth. Well, relatively smooth. And then I took it and I added it to a milk jelly. All right. Now this is a bacon bourbon apricot milk punch jelly. Oh, not yet.
Hey Lefty 778, Dodge Imp's
What's
Cursed
up,
Grub.
Lefty? Hi, Lefty. It's the sister. It's the sister. How you doing? Is she my sister? Take off the top because I should have put a wrap on the top of it, but it's okay because the top just congeals a bit. So what we got here, we got a nice bourbon. We have a milk jelly. So it's milk and cream with some sugar and some gelatin that are cooked together until it is until it's turned solid. And this is actually mine, the seagulls from Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Now this is actually really good. If you smell it, it smells like bacon. It's got that nice savory smell to it. But if you try it, in fact, my lovely assistants can try it out. It's got a nice kind of like fruity apricot flavor. There's that tiny hint of, there we go. Turn that down to a 2.
That was so good.
Yep. Yeah, that's, the texture's nice and smooth because I literally we literally took this, I'm just gonna toss that. I don't need these. Actually.
Can confirm this shit is delicious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fucking good, I'm telling you. But yeah, like this is it, right? This is the first step in the chaos. The first step in the chaos. What we did then, we took all of our milk, our cream, sugar, and we added a few heaping spoons of this. And we cooked all that in together on really low, on a low simmer, till all those flavors combined and steeped together. And then what we did then, I put it back on heat until it came up to a boil, added the gelatin, and just blitzed it with our immersion blender. By the way, there's the base. By the way, immersion blender is genuinely one of the best tools that I have in my kitchen. I made so much stuff with this. This is such an awesome tool. Absolutely. Get you one of these. 30 bucks at Walmart for a decent brand. You will not regret it. What am I making? I'm Lefty. I'm making some really cursed shit. Those of you who don't like the idea of like particularly weird and cursed foods, you may want to look away. The rest of you, let's keep on going. So I've got my peppers here. Don't worry. Granite countertop. It's actually a really thick granite countertop too. It's like solid. So now we have. Okay, now we've got a little apple cider vinegar. Can you please name your restraint? That exact thing. Cursed shit. What?
Shake it. Because it's the mother.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry. Forgot. Shake before using. Feed the cursed food.
Got a bucket of chicken. I'm not one of your fried
Enough.
tramps.
A little bit more. You know, when you get to a certain point in your culinary career and existence, one thing you'll really start to recognize is you start to recognize recipes, you look at them, and you think more about the process and the techniques than you do about actual like strict recipes. Yeah. So we've added apple cider vinegar to this. We're gonna let this cook down, just a little bit. Really, I wouldn't even normally take this off of the stove. I would just do it right there. Add a tiny pinch more salt to it. Not a lot, right? That helped. Again, a little salt will help pull a bunch of that out. And while we're at it, we're gonna add a bunch of sugar to this. I don't need a lot. Maybe about a cup or less. Now the sugar's the point of the sugar in a dish like this, in this pepper jelly, the sugar is there more for structure than it is for the actual flavor. Because what this is gonna do, what the sugar's gonna do is actually, it's gonna melt in and it's going to help like make it sticky like a jelly. Like you don't, in this is the kind of jelly you don't use pectin for. Because you're not trying to make it jelly kind of like this does with gelatin. You're trying to just make it like sticky, and you're just trying to add enough sugar that this all, I guess, and then like the sweetness from it will come out naturally. So just add like 3 healthy spoons. We're probably gonna have to add a little bit more later. Unless you're baking, then the recipe is God. Absolutely, yeah. Peaches knows. Yeah, if you're doing like tabletop cooking, there are certain recipes you'll absolutely make sure like your recipe is God. And even in a professional setting, like I say, we worry more about the techniques than we worry about the stuff. But that's for stuff like, you know, if I'm on saute, I have to understand how the recipes work. And then once I understand how that works, then I know how ingredients react to each other and I know what to look for when I do certain things. But for the sake of consistency, you still almost always, when you're prepping things on a large scale, institutional cooking, you always still want to worry about a recipe. But if you're not that worried about how consistent a dish is, like home cooking, doing all this kind of stuff, you can experiment, you can try things. Maybe you need a little more sugar than you added, all this stuff. So, let me take a look at this. Oh, those are poofing. Oh, those are poofing up real nice, actually. And I've still got about 8 minutes. I'm down. Alrighty. So the next one that we have, which is a special dish here. I have here a special jar of homemade tomato jelly. This is the kind of jelly you do add pectin for. If for the people that don't know, like when you make a jelly, like if you go to the store and you get a jar of like Concord grape jelly, that's what this is. So they take the juice, they strain it all out, they add plenty of sugar. If it needs it, because some fruits have more natural pectin in it, so you don't have to add as much. There's a complete Bible out there of resources for making jellies and jams and the like. So one of the things that you do, in this case, we took, what kind of tomatoes did we do? We did homemade Romas, we did Romas and heirlooms, right? Yeah, so we took Romas and heirloom tomatoes. We peeled them, juiced them out, strained out the juice so it was nice and clean, and we put that in a pot with sugar, pectin, honey, and a little bit of lemon juice. Do need to get going. Alrighty, Lolbit. Hey, thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys again. Every one of you guys. How many am I at, by the way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12? I'm at... Yeah, okay. Yeah, so also, because, you know, this is tomato, right? It just smells like tomatoes. You crack open the can, like, you crack open this can, and it just smells like tomato. It's like you don't smell any extra sweetness. You don't smell anything like that. I'm gonna bring up the heat on that. I am definitely gonna have to add more sugar to that. And a little, But yeah, so what we do here then, we're gonna go ahead and, yeah. But yeah, you see that too is like, that's a nice jelly. I'm honestly ecstatic about how this turned out because it's nice and clear. It's like the clarity on this jelly was great. It gelled up basically perfectly and the flavor's absolutely on point. So if I was taking this, try a little bit of that. Tomato jelly, it's crazy and I'm all for it. Dude, this stuff's great. Like this stuff, like some cream cheese on crackers with a little scoop of this, it's absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. This stuff is great, but I'm gonna have to look at our recipes at some point, write it down, because the way this came out was perfect. We could absolutely do more of that later. We didn't do a whole lot either. I think we only did like 4 tomatoes. Yeah, it's like 4 tomatoes. Yeah, so it only made about pint, quart, 2 quarts, close to 2 quarts.
No, that's a cup, right?
No, that looks like, no, that's 2 cups. That's a pint jar. That's a pint jar. I love the little citrusy. Yeah. I love the citrusy kick on that. A little bit of lemon juice and that does wonders. Yeah, let's add a little bit more sugar to that. Because if you look at this, it's good, but it needs more. At this point, what we're just doing is cooking this down until the sugar starts to really gel. Like I said, the sugar on a pepper relish like that is that Mom and Dad. Tell them I said hi. It's Mom. Dad's got other stuff he's working on, but it's all good. Hi, Mom. One of my lovely assistants. I know some people, they're streamers, they do some weird or cursed stuff, and they're really ashamed of just how much they do. And I kind of laugh a bit because my mom and dad I've talked with them about this stuff. My mother was here watching me fist mayo live on stream, and that's not a joke. I wish I had that clip on hand. Maybe I should just, yeah. Yeah, so the fact that, you know, I do some really weird and cursed shit, and somehow all of this works, that's certainly a sentence. It is night. It is definitely a sentence. You know what? You know another sentence of all time. We made this from scratch. You know what this? I know some people know what this is already.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Made an ice cream. But not just any ice cream. This mayonnaise ice cream? No, it's the next best thing, Knight. It's mustard ice cream. This is a mustard ice cream. Yes. It's cursed. Yes, it's weird. But yes, it's tasty. It's shocking just how mustard forward it is, but at the same time how, you know, it balances the mustard flavor with a lot of other stuff. Yeah, it's weird. Mustard ice cream, and that's not a joke. So we started with onion. We took some onion and a tiny bit of garlic, and we put that out in a pan, and we simmered that with a little bit of oil. And we just kind of we let that simmer and cook through fully. And then we added a little bit of maple syrup. As though I have the maple here.
Behind the stove.
I do, yeah. And we added a little bit of maple. And I just added the maple, kind of like move that around to get the fond off the bottom of the pot. And just deglaze a little bit. And then we added plenty of mustard. So we added that whole amount. That's probably like 3 tablespoons. And this was added, yeah, we probably added about a tablespoon. We just added this to taste. And we just salted it. We poured cream in it. And we just kind of like carefully mixed that up. And I mean like heavy cream, right? So we added the whole amount of the heavy cream that we needed for our ice cream base. And we just mixed all this together, right? And we let that sit and simmer until we got to that nice kind of like mapley mustard, like, and I don't use French's yellow. I use stone grounds, Dijons, Cajun mustards. Like, I use mustards that have real flavor, not shitty French's yellow. Van Leeuwen's ain't got shit on this. Ooh, that's starting to bubble. So that's starting to bubble real nice. And there's that. So we're gonna add just a little bit more of this. And we're gonna check our bread. Ooh. Oh, that's fluffed up really nice too. So I'm gonna give that, actually, cancel, hold on.
Turn off the stove and let it rest with the residual heat.
No, what I need to do, what am I doing? I got my thermometer right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check bread's actually, generally speaking, hi, that was my face. That was actually my face. I'm trying not to do that today. So let's see. I don't want to disturb the bread too much, but breads do have an internal temperature. You gotta cook them too. Oh, that's done, yeah. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. Armored Armadillo, one of the most goated Mega Man songs. Night, eternally with the good taste. Eternally with the good taste. I don't know what you're doing here watching me make fucking mustard ice cream. But when I say yes, this is mustard ice cream, it's very mustard forward, but it has flavors in it that really lend itself to the mustard, but also have a natural sweetness to them. And you just enhance that sweetness by adding more. Actually, yeah, that's done. We just let that sit now too. And I want that to kind of cool a little bit. So we let that go. Now, if you look at this actually, if you look at this, right? So this, it's actually like nice and sticky. Can't really see it on the screen, yeah. It's actually nice and kind of sticky. You can see it kind of running off of the back of that spatula.
Shred freak.
Shred
some riffs.
Oh, loud, he cooking. Dairy free. No, my ice creams are not dairy free. They're ice cream. You can't have dairy free ice cream. What's up, Shred? What's up, my dude? Now, we gotta let some stuff cool a little bit before we really get into it, but if you look now, we've got nice, fresh King's Hawaiian rolls.
Oh, these guys haven't fought yet.
Oh, playing Quest 64.
Why are they dancing so aggressively at me? This is actually the most...
Yeah, you actually look at these. These are fresh made. I want to show you guys though, right? Because we tried this before, and this was kind of the result. This was kind of the result of trying a previous batch. It's really important you guys check your recipes, check your stuff, make sure everything works really well. Because if you guys don't check your recipes, then you're gonna end up with rolls that just like, they're not good. Talking about banana ice cream. You know, I could get down with trying a banana ice cream or like a coconut milk ice cream. That'd be fun. I bet that'd be really fun. Let's get some of this put away. But yeah, that's what we got. So you guys might have figured this out already, but what are we doing today, huh? What are we doing? Well, I've got a bacon milk jelly, a tomato jelly, I've got mustard ice cream, and I've got pepper relish jelly. All on a King's Hawaiian roll that's shaped a little bit more like, you know, a little bit more like a roll. I don't know if you guys have noticed, we're making, oh, that actually looks like it's gonna be perfect. That's actually super fluffy, yeah. You can see the steam rolling off of it too. We're making the weirdest looking fucking hot dog you guys have ever seen. We're making the weirdest fucking hot dog you guys have ever fucking seen. A dessert hot dog, imagine. That's Bizarro food, it is. It is very much Bizarro food, and I don't recommend anyone ever fucking try it again. I'm doing this so you guys don't have to. We're just getting a little bit of stuff put up here. And then we'll get moving on. But we have all the ingredients that we need, right? I kind of did want to let these cool down a little bit more, but we're basically just, honestly, yeah. Yeah, these turned out way better than the previous ones. They're not hard as a rock. It's actually really, it's pretty fluffy in the center.
Oh, I'm so glad.
In fact, let me, yeah. It could have actually stood to be a little bit fluffier, but it's definitely way better. The yeast actually came through at a pinch here. Just about to ask, are we making wild dogs? Have some mustard ice cream.
Nah, mustard ice cream. That's cursed enough for Imp's anniversary. Zap him if he eats it. Rocket high voltage.
I mean, I got headed to my interview. Hey, Glade, we scared another one off. I'm sorry. This bread's really good. You should, well, you two try this out. It's got great flavor. So what makes King Hawaiian rolls what they are? It's got a pretty high sugar content, and it's got pineapple juice and vanilla in it. The pineapple juice is part of what makes it sweet and fluffy and gives it its kind of like natural flavor. It tastes just like them. It's good.
They taste just like them.
Yeah, I mean, what's funny, I wanted to be sure that these were gonna work, so we actually went to the store, because if those didn't work, I wanted to be sure that I had some. I don't fucking need these. You know what, just don't eat them. Don't eat them. Get out of here. Get out of here, don't need you. Yeah, these are actually really good. A second interview, good luck. Good luck. Give me the hot dogs and mustard ice cream. Give them to me now. Cyber Mario, calm down. You'll get some. Everyone will get some. We'll have plenty left over. I actually brought the tomato jelly. I brought this to work to have them try it out. They actually really liked it. My executive Sue was just like, I was kind of impressed with how clear the jelly was. I was like, yeah, we strained that bitch out pretty hard. Like, I actually took cheesecloth, because what we did was like, we took the tomatoes and like kind of like scored the skin a little bit and dropped them in boiling water and cooked that through so that the skin would peel without letting the tomato fall apart. And then I took that, peeled as much of the skin off as I could, put it in cheesecloth and squeezed the shit out of it through the cheesecloth to leave as much of the pulp in there as possible. What's up?
The stove. The relish.
Yeah, I'm waiting on this to cool down a bit.
Okay.
Waiting on that to cool down. In fact, let me taste test this. A good chef always has a very big supply of spoons. That's actually good. I did not, actually. Let's go ahead and add a little lemon juice to that. Plus, the lemon juice is a little bit cold, so the lemon juice being a little bit cold, I could also add a little touch of honey to that, too. A little touch of honey. I don't have a fresh lemon, actually, which is a bit of a shame, but it's not terrible. Corn cob jelly is the best. Don't do that to me, Ra. Don't do that to me. Yeah, let me get some honey. Kudzu jelly. Oh, Jesus. Well, at least there's plenty of kudzu to go around. At least there's plenty of kudzu to go around.
I'll try it, but
did we die? What's up?
hold up. Refreshing.
We did not die, did we? I don't think we did.
No.
Nope, doesn't look like it's yet. But we just add a little bit of honey to that too. Because the honey will add a nice little layer of flavor, tiny bit more sugar.
Yo chat, Imp's about to slam a 3-minute
shit.
ad break
Well,
soon.
okay.
Blame
Yeah,
his broke
no, we're
ass, I'll
good.
zap him if it drags. Stay frosty.
Okay. No, we're good. All right. I just wanted to make sure that we still live. I've been having some issues with the network being weird. Well, we got a 3-minute ad break coming up here in just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and get me some water, and we're gonna actually run the ad break. We're gonna come back, and hopefully if everything's cooled down enough, we can go ahead and assemble it. And while things are still cooling, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of chat with you guys about some of the stuff that we got coming up this year. I'm really hopeful for, and I'm really, really excited to share a lot of stuff. Gonna make myself some dinner now, because you made me hungry. I can't believe this is making anyone hungry. Honestly, like this shit's fucking, look at this shit. Look at this, look.
It tastes better than it looks.
It tastes better than it looks. I mean, it looks not that bad. The fact that like this came out as good as it did is astounding even me for how cursed this shit is.
Yeah.
But we're going to an ad break, guys. We'll be back in a few. You guys, see you guys real soon. Come on. Yep.
What the hell is
And we're back, guys. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you so much. Once again, all this has been very exciting. You know, we had a lot of stuff going on this year, and actually like last year. The end of last year, I meant to do some special stuff for Thanksgiving, and unfortunately that really got out of hand. There was a lot of stuff happening. I was sick, so I was sick when Thanksgiving dropped, that I was unable to stream, and it was really disappointing because it was really exciting. I had big plans, a lot of stuff going on, and unfortunately, it was all revolving around Thanksgiving leftovers. And because they were all pre-made, they were all ready to go, I was sick. I wasn't going to be able to do it again for another week. Well, had to eat the leftovers. Either eat them or throw them out. There you go. That's okay. We want you healthy, buddy. I appreciate that, Wingus. It's a big thing, right? When those plans go awry and everyone's just like, oh, well, shit. Well, what am I going to do? Well, I guess stuff's happening. And then December rolls around. I'm not going to do a cooking stream because we got Christmas. We got a ton of stuff at work. We got all this stuff happening. It just wasn't in the cards. I basically skipped that one because I was just like, oh, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna subject myself to that. And then, well, January rolled around, and you know, it had already been 2 months without a stream. And then the winter storms hit, and it's just like, well, all right, screw you, Mother Nature. Fate just kind of conspired against me for the last, 2.5 months. I'm really glad to just be able to finally put the chef jacket back on. It's been kind of nice getting back into this thing. And once again, all the support. We had, a record number of viewers this stream. Almost a record number of viewers. I think the highest that I saw was 17. We hit a hype train. You guys are crazy. And I love it. You guys are just like me. Echo on stream. Echo. Wait. Echo where? Wait.
Cyber Mario says, not much been happening this year. Imp says.
One sec.
So to that we all have to say, fuck it as February.
It's alright, we figured something out. Hopefully there's less echo, but we got it. We got something going on. Yeah, that would have been a little awkward. Why? I don't know why that's going. You guys, are we still live? We should still be live. It's fixed. That works. Okay. Yeah. That's a lot better. Okay. Yeah. Technical issues aside, I've had a lot of technical issues lately. A couple of streams, we're figuring things out. I gotta fix the hype train. I got a couple other things going on. We got some other things happening. We got some cool things in the works. We got some brand new stuff. So this little guy down here, this jackass right here. Yeah, that guy. Hi. Yeah, we're updating him.
It's shiny. It's a pure silk,
We got
air-conditioned,
that's right,
chocolate-covered,
Fiera. That's exactly what it's
solid
gonna be.
gold, tax-free, extra cheese, double D,
Finger licking, lap dancing. Wow. But enough about that. No, you guys, we got some extra special stuff coming. We got some extra special updates, new stream things, overlays, character avatars, everything else. We are doing work really quick, and it's gonna be coming at you real fast. For the cooking stream stuff, we are looking at doing brand new international concepts. We're looking at some more cursed options. hopefully some things like we can teach people a little bit more as we go along. Like hopefully I can do a little bit more with the stuff, like explaining how this stuff works. But we are really excited to bring you guys a whole bunch of new stuff, and we're really going to be looking forward to this. We hope that you guys are looking forward to it too. Before we get going too far, I also wanted to say once again, thank you so much for everything. This year, my goal by the end of the year is to reach 500 followers on Twitch. If I can hit 500 followers on Twitch by the end of the year, I will do my honest, best effort research into publishing a cookbook. I can't guarantee at any point when that would happen, what's going to be in it, how it's even going to remotely look, but it's something that I want to do, and I genuinely think that it's going to be something that you guys would enjoy seeing, and I really think that it'll be a very fun thing. And if you guys want to see it, then I will be extra sure to let you guys know when things are happening. But we got a lot happening in a very short period of time, because you know time flies at this point. We got everything going on. Speaking of time flying, this bread's cooled down enough. Let's go ahead and assemble our hot dog. We got a top split bun. So we got our top split King's Hawaiian roll with our bacon apricot milk punch jelly in the center. We top that with a little bit of our tomato jelly. You already did that. It won't work again. Wait, did it work
Yo,
again?
Wolf Demon 97.
Wolfie! Damn that, a thick hot dog.
Slop.
She do be a bit of a thick hot dog. Hand cut, too. So then we got our tomato jelly. Oh. Like this. So now we got tomato jelly going right on top. Is the weirdest, wildest looking hot dog you've ever fucking seen. And then we got, I guess we could go put a little bit of this on. We got our pepper relish jelly. It's a nice pepper relish jelly. Nice. These are made with nice fresh sweet peppers, sugar, vinegar, touch of lemon, and a touch of honey. Just put a little bit of that right on top. Set this aside over here. And the last step, you know, because a good hot dog definitely needs its mustard. We got our mustard ice cream. Telling you. I swear, if this actually tastes like shockingly good, I'm just gonna laugh and maybe cry a little bit. Really, we just kind of like a little swish of mustard right on top, just like that. There's our hot dog. There's our hot dog. It's the weirdest, wildest looking fucking hot dog you ever done see. The Internet Crusader's very own dessert dog. Is a dirty dog. I want one. I don't know why. I don't know why you actually want it. I kind of almost don't want it myself. You could have mine, okay, Wingus Dingus? But we're gonna try this. Actually, first, let's cross-section that, like, alright. That's really it. So, this is, mail it. You know what? That actually tastes kind of good. That tastes good. I actually fucking like that. Hold on. You two need to try this. I'm fucking shocked. But all the flavors are there. Knew it. Me too. Try that. I'll make another one. I need to make a picture of it for later. The ice cream on that is melting pretty quick. On the way to the ER, it tasted good. No. With my cooking streams, I always aim for first, make it edible. with a particular focus on making it taste good. I want to make things that taste good. They're edible, they're delicious, all of that. But because if I wouldn't eat it myself, I wouldn't serve it. If I wouldn't eat it myself, I definitely wouldn't make it. If things don't work out properly, you know, it's kind of a shame, all this stuff happening, but you know, it is what it is. It's Tori, stop.
It almost has the texture of a hot dog.
It almost has the texture of a hot dog. Legit. Yeah, no, it actually tastes good. Like all the competing flavors. It's a dessert. It smells like a hot dog. Like it smells like tomato and bacon, but it tastes like maple and apricot and honey with that touch of savory in there. And that clashes just enough with that mustard that is just like, I have a couple of people I need to share this with, because they're gonna be like, I mean, I was gonna share some of the stuff with work anyway. Like, I'm gonna bring that ice cream and make people suffer. Chef is gonna look at me funny and probably give me a demotion. Jake will, the number 2 in command, he will sit there and he'll be like, this is fucking wild. I don't know how you pulled this off. And then we'll have one chef, he's just gonna be like, I'm not touching that. Fuck you. Fuck you. But yes, hot dog. No soup for you. I have returned with migas, scrambled eggs, chopped corn tortilla, and charo beans. Write it down. Here's a dessert hot dog for you, Aol. Oh shit. Oh. Dessert hot dog. I'm kind of not, honestly. I'm kind of not surprised at all. But yeah, there we go. I'm gonna make another one of those up for the. For the family photo, for the picture, because that's just wild to me. Holy shit! And now we got a bunch of these rolls left over. We can do some fun stuff with those rolls that aren't cursed. But yeah, that. Insert 5 hot dog redeem here. Bye. Yeah, you got your hot dog. $5. $5. Get your hot dog here. You $5. Get your hot dog here. But this one was a wild one to do, wild one to plan out. It's really good. I promise you, it's actually very tasty. Like this, in a different application, this milk punch jelly is just good on its own. Like it's just good. It tastes fine. It tastes kind of like maple and apricots and a little bit of like tiny touch of that savory. The touch of savory in everything is really what sells it. Like the touch of savory in this is really just what sells everything. It's great.
It smells like a regular hot dog though.
Yeah. And it smells like a hot dog. If you just smell this, you just smell bacon. You don't smell the apricots. You don't smell the other stuff that's in it. Yeah, it smells like mustard. It smells like tomato. It smells like you got pepper relish. Yeah, like it's everything. It's everything a hot dog wants in a different format. It just works. Like this is genuinely really good. It's really good. I'm really enjoying this. But I know that's a short one today. We've only been going like an hour and a half.
You're gonna love my nuts.
But I gotta get some real food in me before I fill up on fucking hot dog dessert. Imagine I had a hot dog for lunch too. Time to use the fat VTuber model again. I mean, I can fix that. Hold on. Where are you at? I fixed it. We're fat again, boys. We're fat. All right. There you go. Yeah, we're eating good tonight, boys. Meat's back on the menu. All right. All that aside, I'm gonna actually like make myself some real food. We got some lasagna to cook. We got a few other things. I gotta tear down my computer setup. I will be talking with some of my friends to figure out what we're doing tonight. We got a couple of options. I might be live back on my own channel. There might, wait, 2, 4, 6. 8, 10, 12, 13? Yeah, I'm at 13. I'm at 13. I'm at 13 bread clips too. Look, the hype train. Everything. You guys have been great. Thank you guys so much. I will let you guys know if I am going where and when I'm going live again tonight, because I've been invited to do some stuff, but I may also do retro. We will be, regardless of that, we will be back on Thursday with the rest of the Butt Stab Brigade. We'll be back Saturday for some wildcard gaming. Probably going to end up being more retro because we missed it this week. Sunday we got Mystery Science Gaming 9000, and I'll see you guys all again. Let's go see who we can raid out to. Let's see. Who's even around? Thanks for streaming this Curse Delay. Hey, you're welcome.
I remember when I've had a more pleasant day.
There's actually not a lot of my friends on. Oh, actually, no, I know. We could go raid Cammy. Cammy would be a really fun one to go raid. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go raid into one of the Sox VTuber agency girls. So thank you guys once again. I hope you guys had fun, because it looks like you guys really did. It looks like you guys had a lot of fun. And I mean, I'm enjoying this. I'm probably gonna finish the rest of this off before I figure out some other stuff to do. And we'll be back in a little while after we get things cleaned up, torn down, and everything. So, once again, from our kitchen to yours, you guys have a great night. And if any of you have any questions, you want me to share recipes or ideas, or if you guys have suggestions for me, check us out on Discord. You can hit me up on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it these days. Much love. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a great night. Let's go say hi to Cammy.